Sometimes simple tasks turn out to be harder than they should be. There's no lid for the jar. The thread won't go through the needle. The kettle is covered with limescale. Today, 7 practical solutions that truly work. To clean hard-to-reach places, you can use a very simple idea. If you need to wipe high shelves or the space behind a cabinet, just take a regular broom. Put a cloth on the bristles and fix it with a couple of binder clips. The cloth stays in place, and you can easily reach spots where your hand can't get. A small, everyday trick that makes cleaning much easier. If the lid for your jar is missing and you need to close it temporarily, there's a simple trick you can use. Take a regular balloon. Inflate it. Place it over the jar's opening and slowly let the air out. As the balloon deflates, the rubber tightens evenly and wraps snugly around the rim. This creates a temporary seal that's strong enough to keep the contents from spilling or leaking during storage. To remove this improvised lid, just gently pull the balloon from one side. If a wine bottle has a damaged cork and there's nothing else to close it with, you can use a simple and reliable trick. Take a regular balloon. Put the balloon onto the handle of a fork. This makes it easier to lower inside the bottle. Gently guide the balloon into the bottle's neck. Once inside, it expands and seals the opening. Because the rubber presses tightly against the glass, the balloon keeps the liquid inside. The wine won't spill. Even if you turn the bottle upside down, the balloon acts like a temporary airtight stopper. Threading a needle seems like an easy task, but sometimes it takes more time than the sewing itself. Today, I'll show a few practical methods that really make this process easier. No special tools, and no endless attempts. The first method: wrap the end of the thread around your finger or your palm so it stays slightly stretched and fixed in place. Bring the needle close to the thread and gently rub the eye of the needle against the thread using short, controlled movements, with light pressure. The thread slips right into the opening. What matters here is not speed, but steady, consistent motion. A couple of moments and it's done. The thread is already in the needle. I learned this method not long ago, and it really works. Give it a try, it's surprisingly easy. Compare the sizes of these needles. The eye of the smaller needle is much narrower. Let's try the same method. Fix the thread in place. Bring the needle to the surface of the thread and gently rub the eye against it with short, controlled movements. The motions stay precise and steady, no rushing. The thread slips through the opening. This method works even with very small needles. For the third method, you will need a small sheet of paper. Fold it in half. Place the end of the thread inside the fold so a small part of the thread sticks out. Now carefully trim the corner of the paper with scissors to create a narrow, firm tip. This gives you a stiff, guiding edge. Push the folded paper with the thread through the eye of the needle. Then, pull the paper out. The thread stays inside. The idea is simple. Make the flexible thread a little stiffer, and the whole task becomes much easier. The more stable the tip of the thread is, the easier it is to control its movement. Threading a needle is a skill, not luck. And even with a very small needle eye, this method works just as reliably. Another method uses a simple toothbrush. Place a dry toothbrush on a flat surface. Lay the thread across the bristles. Now press the eye of the needle gently onto the bristles and apply light pressure. The bristles guide the thread straight into the opening, and it slips through almost effortlessly. It's a simple trick that works especially well with thin threads and small needles. Next time you peel potatoes, don't rush to throw the peels away. You can use them to remove limescale from your kettle. It's an easy and affordable method that doesn't require any special products. Just make sure to rinse the peels well first to wash off any dirt. Sometimes the most useful solutions are hidden in everyday kitchen scraps. Potato peels contain natural organic acids, mainly citric and oxalic acids. These acids help dissolve the mineral deposits that make up limescale. Just fill the kettle with water, add the peels, bring it to a boil, and let it sit for 10-15 minutes. Don't leave the kettle unattended, and don't fill it all the way to the top. A little caution helps prevent spills and extra cleaning. After cleaning, just rinse the kettle thoroughly with clean water. After boiling the potato peels, the warm solution can also be used to clean the outside of the kettle. Mineral buildup forms not only inside but also on the outside, especially around the spout, under the lid, and in the areas where steam escapes. After this cleaning, the kettle looks noticeably fresher and neater, almost like new. If you found this video useful, support the channel. You've been watching The Practical Kitchen.